Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts, and I'm going to talk today about the problems with the Canada Food Guide, because a lot of people look at the Canada Food Guide and think that that's the standard that they need to be eating in order to obtain optimal health. And I really disagree with that, and I want to go through what the 5 problems with the Canada Food Guide are. One is that the Canada Food Guide is based on Canadian agriculture, and it's not based on optimal human health. So we're basing it based on how can we support Canadian agriculture as opposed to how can we support optimal health in a human being. The second problem with the Canada Food Guide is that it divides the food into food groups. And it's saying that with those food groups, we need to have a certain portion of each of those food groups in order to have optimal health. But those food groups are based around our macronutrients. And what macronutrients are, those are the building blocks of the human body. And what we need is we need each of those macronutrients in certain proportions and in really high quality amounts in order to build human health. And so those macronutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We need to be eating the right types and in the right proportions in order to really build human health. Now, the third major problem with the Canada Food Guide is that it puts a really strong emphasis on grains. And the truth is that we actually don't need grains in order to survive and function. We can actually get those carbohydrates from our vegetables and our fruits. And we don't need to be dependent on grains in order to build human health. And we can have some grains in our diet, but we don't need as much as that they're saying we need in terms of the Canada Food Guide. The fourth problem is that there's also a strong emphasis on dairy. And dairy is actually a major inflammatory food. It's a food that's actually going to be more detrimental to our health and cause more inflammation in our bodies. And so we actually don't need dairy in order for us to obtain optimal health. And the fifth major problem with the Canada Food Guide is that it doesn't promote long-term health and wellness. You know, if you were to follow that plan, it would actually increase obesity, increase heart disease, increase cancer. And it may be the reason why we're starting to see so many increases in chronic disease is that people are subscribing to following the Canada Food Guide. So these are the 5 major problems with the Canada Food Guide. I hope that made sense to you, and I hope you found value in this information. And I encourage you to share this with your friends, to press the like button, to make a comment below, and until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.